Oh no, it's magic. You know. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you. All right, welcome to Arsenal Career Mode, episode whatever I'm on. We're here in the league. Are just outside the top four, and we are 9 points off of Liverpool, which isn't that unrealistic. However, why don't we check the calendar? However, as I was going to start saying, got Villa, we've got Leeds, we got Chelsea in the league. See from there. I don't think we'll get to the end of it this game. Also on this stream, I'd like to talk about my actual Arsenal team while I play, because playing pretty well lately. I've been feeling really good. Oh yeah, you're getting benched, don't you? I'll think about it. All right, how's the squad built? Good. Oh no. No. There we go. The title of this stream, Go Home Arsenal, You're Drunk. I find it pretty applicable because in real life Arsenal, I have no clue what's going on. I honestly haven't had a clue in years. I watch pretty much every game. Almost every game. I live in America, so I can't attend the games. Be a real Arsenal fan, which is a joke because you don't need to go to games to be a fan.
The focus on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, in imperious form and the leading marksman in the league. Can he add to his total today on EA TV?
Oh no. Yes, he can. Okay.
And this is the scene here at the Emirates Stadium in North London, and I'm delighted to be able to report that it's a perfect day weather-wise. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward
There's
to
Henri. What would he think of Arsenal right now if he were in it? Well, it wouldn't be like that if he were in it, I can tell you that right now.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, great to be here. How lucky are we, Derek? We get paid
we're lucky.
This. Astonishing, really. Looking forward to a fabulous game. I'm sure the fans are too. Should be great.
Let's do it. This is being recorded a day after Arsenal lost to Wolves 2-1 at home, which is their third straight home defeat, and they didn't lose to any team that will most likely finish in the top four. Maybe Leicester.
Aubameyang, well, a classic example of how to
maybe Leicester. Villa won't finish in the top four, and Wolves won't finish in the top four.
Tolisso.
However,
Not the pass he had in mind.
That didn't seem to matter.
Well, he's been ruled offside.
Didn't seem to matter very much.
Well, I'm sure our hosts don't really want to be reminded of this, but it is a fact
I don't know if
they
I've
have the
ever seen them
leakiest
play this
defence in
bad.
the league.
Well, Derek, with this
Ever.
defence on show today, I'm really looking forward to the goal-mouth action.
I haven't watched
It
them all
should
my
be a
life, but I
feast.
watched them for a
This
long
back
time.
four should introduce themselves to each other before the game.
I've never
It might
I've
help
never
a
seen
little.
a team, not just Arsenal, but a team in the top flight of the Premier
Can he
League.
play it in? Well read to ease the pressure.
Play so poorly, consistently, and not change.
Watkins.
You get your teams like your Newcastles
target.
and your
And
Brighton.
they get ready for
Yeah,
the
not
throw-in.
Brighton's a little harsh on them. Your West Broms and
Courtney House.
your Stokes, who are just
It's with
they know who they
Bulligo.
are and that's how they play, but that's as
Well, the attacking
that's as
options
good as they
appear
can play
plentiful.
for one.
No danger now.
And their mission most
Just
years
the challenge that was
is
required.
not to win trophies. I mean, maybe win trophies, but
Gabriel.
it's to stay in the league. And at this point,
Bellerin.
Arsenal are at stay in the league
Still on
form
level terms, moving the ball nicely.
with
Aubameyang and giving it away.
a team that if you gave that team to Stoke City, if you gave the Arsenal lineup, dropped it in
John McGinn.
and you drop it in
Well, nothing productive really.
sorry. So you just drop it into
so.
West Brom. Oh, here we go.
Potential danger.
I should have passed it, but we'll
And
take
it
the goal.
goes! The opening goal in this contest.
We'll take the goal. Yeah, if you
Well, here it is again. It's all
You took
about
Arsenal's
pace and
lineup right here.
transition. They were so
Not
quick
this
to
one,
get out
the real
from
one,
back. And when he gets
which is
through to
only
the
short a
keeper,
couple
he
players
just
than
smashes
this.
it past
I've got a
him,
couple
gives him
better
no chance to
midfielders.
think. A lovely
You
finish.
drop that in West Brom,
So the match is restarted.
they wouldn't
1-0
even know
here.
what to do with that much talent. They wouldn't even know how to comprehend that there's that much talent on their team at the
McGinn.
same time.
It's with Nakamba. Good looking ball. El Mohammedi.
Yet Arsenal
Esri Konsa.
have that much talent,
John McGinn. Ollie Watkins.
and they
Brilliant piece of skill.
literally cannot figure out one way to use it.
Mopping up defensively.
And
Thomas.
now we're on the third manager in a row who can't figure out how to do it.
Pepe. Pulls it
I
back.
think there's many reasons. I think there's many problems.
It looks promising.
But
Thomas
let's
now.
start with
Well, they're eyeing that final pass,
top.
you just feel. Now to the
Problem.
front post.
on the
He
field.
wasn't messing around with the clearance.
Top problem on the field is Mikel Arteta. He's the guy in charge. Ooh,
Not
stepped
the
on his
best
leg.
challenge, free kick.
Embarrassing. He's the man in charge. He took the reins. I would say a majority of
Here's Bulligo.
Arsenal fans were at first
That's how to
skeptical, but
rob them of
quickly
possession.
accepted him as good.
Aubameyang.
Okay.
And he's through here. Aubameyang. In it goes.
By the way, I have
He's
30
made
goals
the
in the
brace
league
for
with
himself.
Aubameyang
No
on legendary
stopping him,
mode
apparently. So 2-0 now.
in December. Not sure how I feel about that. He came in, obviously took over from Emery, who was just
He's
Other
given
than
it
the
straight to
start,
opposition.
was a
goal has been
disaster
scored at the Tottenham Hotspur
for
Stadium.
Arsenal.
Let's find out more about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester City.
He had a
It's been
22
scored by
game unbeaten
Sergio
run to start.
Aguero. There was a little bit of luck on this
Or
one.
not to start,
as he
but
took on his marker,
in the,
ball came back to him from the challenge, and he
in
carried
the
it towards
season
goal,
about now.
past the keeper. 35 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan.
And then from then
Plenty of
on,
options.
he managed to become all-time bad for
As
Arsenal.
clean as a whistle, that challenge.
He had the top 4 in his grasp. All he had to do
Oh,
was
lovely
complete
incisive
one
pass.
task in 6 games and couldn't do it.
It's opening up for them.
And then made the Europa League final, which,
Thomas
yes, accomplishment,
now. Victor Bellerin.
but for Arsenal,
Marcel Sabitzer.
what are they doing here?
Arsenal completely control
For
the
Arsenal,
possession. If you have that much of the ball, you can
that's a
put
bare
pressure
minimum
on the opposition
to reach a
defence,
Europa League
and they
final.
look like they're creaking.
If you're in
That's
the
why they're
Europa
winning
League and you're
comfortably.
Arsenal and
Doughty defending to win the ball
Bayern
back.
Munich didn't drop into it, you should be pushing to the final every single year in the Europa League.
It is to be a
So they get to the
throw-in.
final, and they implode versus Chelsea. Ozil calls, says, Emery,
Nicolas
you don't know what
Pepe.
you're doing. Everyone
William Saliba.
then says, Ozil, you're
On to
mean.
Tolisso. Pepe.
They come out the next season,
Splendid defending,
and he proves
it
Ozil
needed
right.
to be.
Didn't know what he was doing. And by November, he
The
was out.
referee has decided there will be just 1 minute
And
of added time.
Arteta is in after a little
Jack
spell with
Grealish.
Freddie Ljungberg.
McGinn.
So I'm happy, actually, that that didn't work out. Because
And that is going
people
to be
will
it
now
for
remember
the
Freddie
first half,
Ljungberg
but
still
it's
for being
Arsenal
on the field
top.
and being an
Mate, I
Arsenal
wonder what
legend,
you
not
think.
for the guy who took over, started well, and then ended up inevitably failing and dying onto the sword of Arsenal. Kind of what Ollie
Two
will
teams
happen
have switched
at
around
Manchester United,
and
I
are
believe.
ready now for the second half.
The best thing that would have happened for Ollie is if he never came to United.
John McGinn.
But anyway,
It's with Bouligo. Just looking for the right moment for that final
Arteta
pass.
got it under control pretty quick. He had
Marvelous Nakamba.
not a ruthless regime, but a demanding one of, quote,
And a goal
the
to tell
Arsenal
you about
way,
at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Alan McInally.
It's a
which I'll
second goal for
address in a
Manchester
second.
City. It's been scored by Kevin De Bruyne. He got onto
De
the end of the
Bruyne?
free kick from the left.
Kevin
to head
De
home.
Bruyne?
46 minutes played. 2-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. John McGinn. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Arsenal taking on Leeds United.
Yeah, it's very easy
So,
to build a case
get
for
up,
those
please.
two teams
Oh.
to make this game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Yeah, not a ruthless
And
regime,
they'll
but a
get ready
demanding
for the
one.
throw-in.
Quote unquote, the Arsenal way. He knew it. He knows
Very
it. He
alert
knows what the
defending to
Arsenal
put a
way
stop
is.
to the chance.
Then coronavirus
He's
came,
forward and the break looks on.
lockdown, came out of lockdown.
Oh, and a perfect ball now.
We really
How
didn't
about
have a
this?
chance to get into the top 4. We played the season out decently. Not bad in the league. Not great. Not bad. Beat the people we were supposed to beat. Lost to the
And
people we were
teammates
supposed to lose
play it
to. And on the side,
Committed
found a
challenge.
way to win the FA Cup,
Aubameyang.
which was great,
So a throw in here.
and I'll take it. An Arsenal fan, that's all you can take these days. The FA Cup. But Saka's in here.
And he's in. Oh, surely.
Oh, casual.
And a goal to increase their advantage
Nope, I'm not
to
staying.
3.
Oh, nope, bye.
Can they be stopped?
This season has started, and we
Well, I
have
just love to
exactly
look at perfect technique, and you won't get any better than this. It's just
one good
a
win.
dream strike. Brilliant, brilliant effort.
out of 10 games.
Well, on
One.
they go again. Arsenal very
was
much
barely
in
a
charge.
good
It's
win.
turning into a right old thrashing.
It was a 1-0 at Old Trafford, which is a good. I mean, for Arsenal, it's a
And
good
we're
3 points.
inside
We
the
win there
final
like once a
30 minutes.
decade, maybe. If we're lucky. They're just all over it right now.
Can they get in behind them? Can he make it count? And making
Just
sure
knock
nothing
that down
untoward
there, yeah.
happened following the cross. Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up.
Is this
And
Tolisso?
a double
No, Pepe.
substitution it's going to be.
Sabitzer? No take, Pepe.
And he's fired up
Other
the
than that,
corner.
we've
Well,
been
he had the
atrocious.
nature of it, the
Arsenal have been
goalkeeper.
atrocious. We've won
An Arsenal corner.
a couple games, beat Fulham, great. Beat someone else at home.
It comes.
We beat
Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance.
United. And other than that, we've lost.
Arsenal have given it away.
We drew one game that was Leeds away. We should have lost.
Aubameyang.
We should have definitely lost that
Textbook
game. Leeds hit the
defending
the
inside the box.
bar twice. We were down to 10 men. Pepe getting sent off for going for the headbutt smash, going for the Zidane special.
And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here.
We got ripped apart by Aston Villa.
And we very much hope you'll join us for more
We got
live Premier
done
League
in by
action on
Leicester.
EA TV. It's
And we
Aston
got-
Villa taking on Chelsea.
Well,
wouldn't
that
say
should be a
dominated by
interesting
Wolves,
matchup
but
atmosphere.
they were never
I'm sure
worried.
we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
This might have potential.
There was only a few spells
Making
where
sure
we
nothing came of it. He's got the right idea with that pass.
After.
Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better.
We're doing
Offside.
here. Yeah, I think Danny Ceballos can come in
And with play
Done
stopped,
with the
they
Europa
will
League.
make the change now.
for the knockouts. Danny, nice pass.
Pepe.
Oh!
And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Oh, yeah. That's a beautiful goal.
Well, as we see this again, Derek, Bobby Charlton used to say, pass the ball into the net.
Bobby Charlton.
And that's exactly what he did there. Really lovely
That's a
finish.
beautiful goal.
A chance to revisit
What
the
I will
goal.
say, though, we've lost.
It's a
We're
massive
not looking
lead,
good.
and it's very hard to
We
imagine them losing
are
it now.
all-time abysmal in scoring goals. We are stuck between a rock and a hard place defensively, which I think,
Promising attack this.
in
Ready
the end,
superbly to
is
take
what's
back
costing
possession.
us some of our goal scoring.
15 minutes
And the
remaining.
lack of goal scoring causes
Chance
dip
to
in
attack
form,
using
which
width.
then causes more lack of goal scoring, which blah 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 snowballs into that. It's a terrible conundrum that they're in. They play a back
Arsenal
four,
have to
they let
throw
up too
it
many
back in
goals. If they
play.
play a back five, they don't attack. But now you
Danny
can play a back
Ceballos.
one and they won't attack. Nice, Pepe.
Thomas.
Very nice, Bellerin. That's good.
Marcel Zabitzer. A wonderful intervention.
We have around 55 to 60
Marvellous
passes,
Nakamba.
I believe, for every shot taken. And we average one shot per
throw-in
10 on
forthcoming.
target. 9, I think. You do the math. We need to
Marcel
pass the ball
Zabitzer.
480 times.
Fair play to the
get a
keeper.
shot on
He really
goal.
anticipated that moment of subtlety.
Well, he came off his line.
Right now.
He gave the space behind,
480.
but what a good save in the end.
Marvellous Nakamba.
Barcelona in their
Possession
prime
changes
probably had
hands,
800
the
passes a
interception
game.
there. Oh, fine stop. And that's a corner.
Look at me, full kit and the hat. Oh yeah, this game is great. We play back. We don't have any defenders other than Gabriel. Gabriel,
to the
I think, is a
centre of the
quality
box.
player.
Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity.
I think
Terrific
he
block
could
there.
be on a top 4 side. No problem. I think
It's promising this.
if he were, oh look at the pass. Oh,
Still an opportunity.
if he were next to
Much
Van
more
Dijk on
straightforward for the
Liverpool,
keeper
I think
this
they'd
time,
be
but
very
previously
formidable.
He had work to do.
Well,
Very
double
formidable.
bubble. He gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely
I think he'd
brilliant.
make players like Harry
Arsenal
Maguire
have
better.
possession again.
I think he's good. I think he's a good player. He perfect? No. No, he's not Virgil van
Oh,
Dijk.
goalkeeping adventurism here.
Not Alessandro Nesta.
Aubameyang. Well, the pass not finding its target. Can he put it away?
Let's just destroy Aston Villa at home.
Really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Oh yeah, the Emirates is going nuts. 5-0. Nice win.
Well,
Good
here's
points.
the goal
Easy
again,
mode.
and he's just been caught napping, hasn't he?
So we don't have any extra defenders, so we need about 5 defenders on the field to not let in goals.
My goodness, it's
Hector
so
Bellerin
one-sided.
needed to go 4 years
5-0
ago.
in this match.
Literally 4 years ago. He has one good game in 5 or 6 or 8. And people remember what he was like the first year he was here.
Decides enough is enough. It's the end of the game.
And they're like, wow, he's actually pretty talented. He is, until the next month.
All the focus at the start of the game was on their
Or the next 3 months.
defensive record.
I know he had a bad injury.
Certainly took our minds off that today.
But that doesn't change the ability to cross a ball. Doesn't change the ability to make decisions.
Arsenal get this game underway.
David Luiz, they didn't even have a shot. Was dominant. David Luiz, I think, is actually a good player to have in your squad, but he's not going to carry you. A back 4, 100% not. And in a back 5, he can make it happen, but risky. Holding, not good. Said 3 or 4 years. Showing proud of you. I'm proud of you, Mo. Disappointed. Keep working, bro. Yay. Okay, let's advance. Left back Kolasinac. Nope. 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 Bad. And Kieran Tierney. Starting to not be very convincing either. Although it's tough. I think there is a lot of quality in him, but he has to do a lot. Ah, yes, that's Arsenal. Hello. I don't think he's got it in him to do that much. I don't think he's got the ability to cover another center back and a defensive midfielder's job. Risk of losing 2 players. Who? David Luiz and Matt Macy. David Luiz is not re-signing, so don't worry about that. These guys. What's your pote? What's your pote? Enzo Salah. On you. Good job. The midfield, we have one good midfielder. It's Thomas Partey. He's played 1 game. He's hurt. 2 games? 1 game or 2 games? 2 games. Played 1 really full game. It was United. He dominated. Then he got hurt. Saliba. Other than that, we don't have any midfielders that can take us to the top 4. Xhaka's not good enough. Ceballos isn't good enough. Willock isn't good enough. El Nene isn't good enough. All you have to do is look in the top 4 area. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Tottenham, even United, Everton. Do those players get into the starting 11 on any of those teams? No, never. Do they make the bench? Maybe. Thomas Partey, the only one who can even hang. He's in most teams. He might not see Liverpool's, but he would find his way into other teams. Maybe not Chelsea as well because they have N'Golo Kante, but he'd find his way into Tottenham. And I actually think he'd find his way into City as well. What's this? No. And up front, Oh boy, up front.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week.
We have a
and we're
guy
just
who
moments away
scored
from kickoff time.
50
Stay
goals.
tuned for the live action.
2 seasons.
And a warm welcome from North London. We're at the Emirates
Who doesn't know where the
Stadium.
goal is anymore?
My name is Derek Ray, and with me for commentary is the
We got a
former
guy in
Arsenal and
Lacazette.
England fullback Lee Dixon.
Can score.
And it's all about action from the
And
Premier League in this
he's a
case.
good player.
It's Arsenal.
But is his
up against
consistency
Leeds
enough? No.
United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek.
We've got a talented player in Pepe,
Try and get off to a quick start.
who I
Be
think,
accountable for your own
for
performance,
as much criticism
but
as he's
above all, go out
gotten,
and enjoy yourself. Should be a
isn't
great game.
doing that bad. Numbers-wise,
They couldn't
but
maintain
total
possession.
performance-wise,
And
needs
so
to be a little
the
better.
starting 11 for Arsenal. Bernd Leno begins in goal.
We have
Marcel
Saka,
Sabitzer plays alongside
18 years
Corentin
old.
Tolisso in central midfield. And can he put them
my
in
God.
front?
There he
Oh,
is.
no, he's missed the opportunity. And
We
they
have Saka.
remain level.
Well, he found himself
18,
in a
really
great
good.
position, but he
Good
couldn't
talent.
find the finish.
In 5 years, you hope he's at Arsenal, and you hope he's Serge Gnabry. That's kind of what I think you hope with them.
Well, Arsenal certainly know how to put the ball in the back of the net.
Maybe even
In fact,
3
they
years. He
are
might be
the
that
highest
talented.
scoring team in the entire league, Lee.
Yeah, well,
I
their
think
forwards should
Martinelli
be full
is
of
the most
confidence.
talented
They've been in
youth
fantastic
I've seen
form
in
of
a
late.
long, long
Bodes
time.
well for the neutrals today. Should be an entertaining match, Derek.
And I think Eddie Nketiah is bang average.
Delph. And
Believe
they
it or
have
not.
possession again.
Maybe he can improve,
Well, they've given him too much space.
but it's not going to be at Arsenal.
Aubameyang. Thomas now. Tolisso. Play towards the back post. A goal
Sabitzer!
in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here's the replay, and that passing and movement is pure quality. And then the finish couldn't be simpler, really.
So,
Given far too much time and space.
Arsenal in
inside
their
the
current
box,
state.
and he doesn't even have to get up.
Where
in
do
the
they
end.
finish?
Just nonchalantly heads it past the keeper.
10th?
Strong play here to
Maybe
keep the
8th.
ball, to wait for the support.
No better than
It has
8th.
gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in.
Arsenal in their current form. Do they win the Europa League? No. I think
Thomas.
Arsenal and their
He read
talent
it well.
can sleepwalk to the round of 8, so long as they don't draw some drop down
Ayling.
crazy
Delph.
scrub in the round of 16. So
This is Delph.
say that, yeah, they're going to perform in the Europa League.
Rodrigo
So what?
deserves credit for
So
winning
what?
the ball back.
They should perform in the Europa League.
Rodrigo.
My bare minimum for Arsenal is to win.
Not a good pass.
They're 0 for 3.
Rodrigo.
Ooh, good save.
And the keeper got there.
They're 0 for 3 with one final, which they didn't even show up to.
And firing it into the area. Well, cleared away over the byline. And a corner kick to come.
Do I think Arsenal will make the top 4?
Over
No.
it comes. A
Oh,
goal!
come on.
Real excitement. A back and forth type of game.
Should they make the top 4?
Well, here we see it again in the corner.
That's
Delivery
tough.
is good, and what a finishing job he puts on this. It's almost a
think Liverpool
training
are
ground
obvious.
drill. He's so calm and collected.
I think Chelsea are
Halfway is
obvious.
perfection.
Even if they started tough,
And unable to keep possession.
I think that their talent, especially going forward, is just overwhelming.
Koch.
I think
Cleach.
Spurs with
And Rodrigo
Mourinho
has it.
should
Pablo Hernandez.
walk into the top 4 the way they're playing.
Now
And the
with
squad.
Koch.
Their squad is great. Squad is fantastic.
Rodrigo.
Now the 4th team,
Hernandez.
you would think, well, you forgot City.
He's in behind.
But
Can
I'm
take
not
the ball
convinced
back.
City is going to make the top 4. Now I guess the only
Couldn't
reason
worry the
I would
keeper
say
with
they
that
will is
effort.
because it's by process of elimination. That there's no one else left to do it.
Not much defensive cover there.
Everton
on the
aren't
flank.
going to do it.
Might be a chance here. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss.
Leicester might. They're going to be up and down for the season. And I don't see United
And the
having
counter-attack is on. Options available.
enough defensively to get through big games.
Harrison.
I see United in the Europa League for sure. Fifth. But I think the Champions League would be a lot to ask for them. Arsenal? No. If they don't figure it out quick,
Marcel Sabitzer.
the season will be over by New Year's.
Tolisso.
As we play this, their next opponent is
promising,
Spurs on the
Here's
road.
Tolisso.
This is a derby, so
On to Tolisso. Very alert
everything
defending to put a
is
stop
different.
to the chance.
But
Ailing.
I don't see
Robin
any
Koch.
reason why they should get anything out of the game, other than they're playing Spurs and they don't like them.
Koch.
But if they lose to Spurs,
Liam
I mean,
Cooper with it.
they're going to be at least 10 points off of Spurs. I don't have
Rodrigo.
the standings up now, but they're going to be at least 10
Cleef.
points off of Spurs in December. At the end of the year, they've had that
Cooper.
before.
Mateusz
December.
Cleef. Pure ball
They could
control.
easily finish 20 points behind Tottenham. 20.
Delph.
20
What can he
points
do
behind
from
Tottenham.
here? And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner.
I thought at the beginning of the season,
Played into the centre of the box.
since we're looking for progress
Must
on
admit, I
Arsenal,
thought he was going to score with
the
that
minimum
header.
It was
requirement
a quality cross and he gets up well.
for me
It's just
was 75 points.
Tolisso.
However that came. Wanted 75 points.
An encouraging
They
Arsenal
seem
move.
like that's a lot to ask.
Pulls it
Maybe it
back.
is.
Magnificent challenge to win it back.
But that's still 25 points off of 100.
Rodrigo.
And 20 points off of
Cleef.
95.
Delph.
And 95,
Mateusz Cleef.
95
Jack
can win a
Harrison has
title.
it.
90, you pretty much need 90 now.
Cleef.
If you want to know you might have a
Ian
shot at
Delph.
winning a title. The City 100
And a
point
chance to whip it in
days
here.
with Liverpool a point behind them. That ain't going to come along very often.
Alioski. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
Do I think Mikel Arteta is the guy for it? Maybe.
The teams are ready to have a go.
But he better
at each
straighten
other
it out pretty
again
quick.
as the
And the
second
problem
half
is
commences.
you get rid of him,
Totally
then-
fooled him.
then what?
A delicious
Then who are you
piece of
getting?
skill.
Who is there to get? Gonna get
Maybe in
Max
Delph.
Allegri?
And return
Gonna
to
come to
Rodrigo.
Arsenal? No.
Will it be? And finishing there with more of a
Not gonna come to
whimper than a
Arsenal.
bang.
Derek, that reminded me of you.
Are you gonna
Finishing
get-
like that? It's just terrible.
I wouldn't have done that well. Can he do it to take the lead? Just
Are you
cutting
gonna
off
get-
the supply.
Ten Hag? No, probably not.
Aubameyang.
Staying. Nope.
So a
Are you
throw
gonna
in here.
get Pochettino? Could you imagine? Want Poch?
And a strong
Is that a
tackle.
thing? Is that even an option?
Partey takes the shot and able to get a body in the way, and offside it is. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Arsenal taking on Chelsea.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek.
Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say.
Hello
it
world,
has
I am
been coming.
Aubameyang. Now I'll tell you something about this team.
Well, when you come to a game, you want to see skill like this.
But there isn't two
Absolutely
things.
brilliant dribbling.
But there is
The
no
defender
surprise that
is
this
all
is
over the
happening.
place. What a goal.
Two
As they
locked-in
kick off again,
reasons why
2-1
this
the current
is
state
happening
of
right now.
affairs.
For the last season, especially last year, the
Elder Costa.
consensus was,
Pablo Hernandez with it.
if it wasn't for Aubameyang,
Delph.
Arsenal would be in relegation. And that was not
Now
exactly a
with
joke.
Koch.
It wouldn't have gotten relegated, obviously.
Able to skip past his man.
But they would have been in the bottom half. They would have 100%
Read it
finished
magnificently
12th
and intercepted.
without Aubameyang on the
Arsenal
team
struggling in terms of possession,
scoring goals.
but when
Because
they've
who else
had the
scored
ball,
goals?
They keep delivering the
No one.
sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football.
Lacazette
It's really working.
scored a few,
Cuts
10
it back.
maybe.
And intercepted it.
Saka scored a few. Pepe scored a few.
And we're inside the final 30
No
minutes.
one in the midfield scored a goal
and
at all.
space to attack.
Talking in the league.
And he takes on the shot. But he did his job defensively.
Without them, without Aubameyang,
Well, this is the
no
home of
chance.
live
They have
football,
no
EA
chance of
TV,
finishing in
and
the
we
top
have more
half of the
action
table.
coming up from the Premier League for you.
This year,
It's Leeds United facing
Aubameyang is
Manchester
not scoring
City.
goals.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each
And
other,
look what's
I'm
happening.
sure.
The team is not scoring.
Now can they
The team
counter
hasn't scored
clinically?
goals since the day Arsene Wenger left.
Do they have the guile to open up the defence?
Now, I will be the first person
No
to say
nonsense
that
defensive clearance.
I thought it was time for Wenger. I thought it was time for Wenger years beforehand.
Elder Costa.
But Arsenal have not scored goals
Pablo
as a
Hernandez
team
with it.
since he left. Wenger was good for a midfielder to have 10
Saka.
goals a season
Tolisso. Can they
every
take
year,
advantage?
at least one.
Superb defensive judgment to end the
You'd have
attack.
Aaron Ramsey with 10 goals a year. You'd have Jack Wilshere with 7 goals a year. You'd have Damir Nasri with
Alioski.
11 goals a year. You'd have, you know,
So 20 minutes to go.
going all the way back. You'd have, I mean, Alexis was a little different, but
Rodrigo.
no. Alexis would have. It was different quality,
Rodrigo.
but it's tackling.
That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. And breaking at pace with menace. Aubameyang.
Oh, the rainbow.
Good idea, that particular move, but not to be. Mateusz Klich.
Cliche.
Jack Harrison has it. Harrison.
So it should be no surprise if Aubameyang's not scoring goals that the team as a whole is not scoring goals at all. Literally at all.
Well, moving the ball impressively here. Good use of
We've scored
advantage
one
by
goal
the
from open
referee.
play in 5 games. It was a header
Maybe in
off of
doubt.
a cross to Gabriel.
Rodrigo.
We're not
Can he
playing
find the net?
the 89 Milan team
Still be
here
able to
either.
do a bit of damage.
Well, Arsenal have certainly worked very hard to get into the lead in this game. The crowd have played their part.
The second
They've
thing I
cranked
have
the
a problem
atmosphere
with
up a notch or two.
is
The
Arsenal
players know
fans
they're not far away now.
as a whole. And the consensus that for Arsenal, they have to play, quote unquote, the Arsenal
Jack Harrison
way.
has it.
Which drives me
Intelligent
nuts.
threaded pass here.
I had a conversation about this with somebody the other day. And it is the most asinine concept
Hernandez.
to a
And
team
lining it up.
I've ever heard of. That you have to play a certain way as a team. Oh,
Gabriel.
Arsenal, the Arsenal way. Got to play expansive attacking football
What
with
can he do from here?
strikers and
Just gonna
wingers.
keep the ball.
You just got to create I mean, it doesn't
It's
take a
to be a
rocket
throw-in.
scientist to figure out that you need to play a game that creates
Well, they
chances
are
to win.
committed to making the substitution here. Partey.
I mean, you know,
The ball with
wow,
Zabitzer.
that's a great observation.
Thomas. Tolisso.
And I believe
Couldn't
United
quite
also
muster a
has this
real
way,
threat.
this thought
Cleared
of,
away comprehensively.
not to drag
This
United
might
into
be
the
ideal for the
conversation.
counter.
They're in a similar kind of area of big
Pablo
team
Hernandez.
underperforming
Here
for an
they
extended
come,
amount of
still
time.
pressing for an equaliser. Did look as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Not much time to make up his mind.
This game
And the electronic board delivers the news.
Oh, no.
2 minutes of stoppage
intercepted.
time.
Tree.
Calvin Phillips. In position here to protect the ball. And he read it well.
Attack.
And the referee decides enough is enough. It's the end of the game, and Arsenal victorious. That's the main headline from this one, Lee.
Well,
All right, nice win. A little closer than the Villa game. So the Arsenal way. What is the Arsenal way? Expansive football, score goals, look great doing it. That's not the Arsenal way. That's the Wenger way. That's Arsene Wenger ball. That's not some magical thing that's been sprinkled on Arsenal since 1912. That's the Wenger way. Wenger way was string 20 passes together, score a goal, or create a good chance, and then retreat, get the ball back, do it again, and again, and again, and again, and batter the other team until they couldn't take it any longer. That was the Wenger way. Not the Arsenal way. Oh, we got Chelsea on the road here. Not the Arsenal way, the Wenger way. The quote-unquote Arsenal way before Wenger was literally called 1-0 to the Arsenal. Does that sound like expansive open ball to you? No. But what was it? It was winning. It was a winning way. Same with United. Oh, we got to play that 4-4-2, that beautiful game. Well, it's easy to play 4-4-2 with Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Roy Keane, David Beckham across one of your fours. With chumps like
who've had plenty to say for themselves
Cole
over the years, and when they face each other, it's difficult to take
York,
their eyes off the spectacle.
Nistelrooy,
Stay with us. It's Chelsea against
Rooney,
Arsenal live
Ronaldo.
from Stamford Bridge.
Mixed in there. Tough to do. Got to play the United way. Yeah.
Hello everyone, great to be with you from Stamford
Jurgen Klopp
Bridge.
came to Liverpool.
I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the
He said,
commentary
here's
position is
the
Lee
way.
Dixon. And we've got
Here's the
Premier
Liverpool
League
way.
action coming right
We're going to
up.
win.
It's Chelsea.
That's
up
the
against
Liverpool way.
Arsenal.
We're going to
thanks,
win.
Derek. Yeah,
And
really
this is how we're
looking
going to do
forward
it.
Both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see
Pep
if we
came to
get
Man
that.
City and said, a little different, because City already could win.
Werner.
But he came to City and said,
Werner.
this is how we're going to win
Conte.
the league. Not this is how we're going to play, and this is the style, and it's the Man City way. Well, if the Man City way doesn't win, do you want that way? Do you want a team that plays a certain way?
And this is the Arsenal starting 11.
No matter what, no matter if they're capable of doing it or not.
Can they forge ahead? But it can't get through.
And if they can't do it and they try to do it, they will fail miserably and lose repetitively over and over and over year after year.
And that is a defender doing his job.
But you still want to play that way.
I understand there's been a goal
At the sake of
match, Alan McInally.
literally your season every year. Is that what you want to do? Because that's Arsenal right now.
He was in on the keeper, rounded
We
it
must play a
magnificently,
certain way.
and left himself an easy finish. 8 minutes
When
played,
Arteta
1-0.
Thanks very much, as
wasn't
always,
swapping
Alan.
things around and playing with his formations and doing this and swapping with his
What can he do from here?
personnel and playing his five-man back
Terrific defending to stop them progressing.
with Aubameyang coming off the wing,
Thomas. Marcel Zabitzer.
we were winning games. Were they pretty? No.
Toriso.
Did we win an FA Cup being pretty? No. Does it say the FA Cup, we won it pretty? No, it says the FA Cup, winner. As a fan base, and maybe even as a club, the Arsenal way needs to be destroyed. For only one way, and that's the winning way.
Well, Derek, his numbers don't lie.
Whatever wins.
Terrific form,
We
very
win 1-0
positive
every
return
game
for
with a
him this
five-man
season.
back, absorb
He
pressure,
deserves a
counterattack, score
goal-scoring
one
record,
goal
he
and
really
win.
does. One to tie the record.
And get 80 points and finish third this year. I'm not going to complain.
Kieran Tierney.
We have to do what we have to do to get back to that level. We have to take our lumps. We have to win 1-0s with five-man backs. It's not Arsenal circa
Then
2006.
to take it away. Arsenal simply had too
They
much
have the
about them in
quality
their
to
win
do it. They
against
have the
Leeds
quality to
United.
park
How
people
do
in
you
front
see
of
this
it,
one going, Lee?
get the
Well,
job
Derek,
done,
they'll be
and score
pleased
the
with a
goals and
2-1
win the
win last
games.
time. Not so happy with conceding a goal. No win for me today. I'm going for a
You
draw.
saw it at Old Trafford.
Thomas. Partey. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack.
This notion that we must
Nice
play a
ball
certain
over the
way
top to chase.
is a load of crap if you ever want to win.
Chilwell. And a goal has
Play
gone
the way
in
that
the
wins.
Liverpool match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Sheffield
I guarantee
United.
you.
23 minutes played.
And when
1-1.
Emery
Thank
was
you,
up
Alan McInally.
and his time was past, and we're looking for
Marcel Sabitzer.
a new coach,
It is to be a throw.
I wanted Mourinho. And the thought was, no, we can't have Mourinho. He's been to Chelsea. He's been to United. We can't take him. Mourinho came. He would fix Arsenal.
Kai Havertz.
Would he leave prematurely? Probably.
Conte has it.
Would he leave on good terms?
Conte.
Maybe. Would he leave with a
This is
title?
Thiago Silva.
He'd come as close as anybody could. I guarantee you
On
that.
and on he goes. And he stopped them in their tracks.
I guarantee you this year. Last year he would have straightened out. Same thing as
Doesn't want to
Arteta.
lose
Good.
his cool here. Alert defending.
He probably could have also won the FA Cup. Good. Out of here. And this year he would have carried on doing the same
Havertz.
thing with a couple extra players. Partey, Tolisso. Gabriel.
Rudiger. Werner with it now.
And he would not have wavered.
Werner.
And he would have ground out results. And he would have gotten Arsenal into
Passing
the top
it
four.
around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
I would bet serious amounts of money that he would have
And a
done it.
strong glove on the ball from the keeper.
And then in January and next summer, he would keep signing
A throw-in
players
it's going to be.
that fit the mold to play the game he wants to play, which is not the lockdown,
N'Golo Conte. On to
super
Jorginho. They really
bore
look
team to
up.
death
A
game that
glorious
he wants to
chance.
do. What he wants to play is Real Madrid, Inter Milan football that they played,
Werner.
which was the exact opposite of that. But he had the personnel to do it. It's easy at Inter Milan to do it. When Javier Zanetti
In with a chance. He must
and
finish.
Maicon are in the back,
And there it
and
is,
Cambiaso's in the
breakthrough.
midfield, and Schneider's
That
there,
will do
Eto's
nicely.
there, Molito's there. It's easy at Real Madrid to do it when Ramos is there.
Well, here it is again. It's all
Pepe's
about the
there,
pace
Marcelo's
and transition.
there.
They were so quick to get out.
Xabi
from the back,
Alonso's
and he
there.
composes himself, coolly
his
slides
prime.
it past a lonely keeper who will be asking
Ronaldo.
questions about where his back four
Ozil,
went to.
when he was Ozil.
Chelsea enjoying the bulk of possession here, but it's just whether they can convert that
Prime Di
possession
Maria.
into clear-cut chances. You sense they need
Easy
to
to
pick
do
up
it.
the pace a little, start utilising
With
the
United,
wide areas more. The
not so
back line's
easy.
doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Havertz. Werner. Really vital interception.
Arsenal need to scrap the Arsenal way and do the literally
Effective
whatever
pressure
it
to
takes to
regain
win
possession.
games for a season
Tolisso.
to get your team back into
Bukayo
the top
Saka.
four, to attract better
Now with
players,
Tolisso.
to buy a better roster, get rid of the junk,
Pepe.
and start playing the game you
Wonderful
want to
block.
actually play. That's what Arteta started doing, wavered from, and
Can
is
they
now,
hit on the
just like
break?
Emery, because of pressure, gave in. And
And the fourth
it now
official
could cost him
confirming
his
that
job.
we'll have one additional minute. Aspilicueta. Pulisic now.
Well, there's all I got for Arsenal today.
Good physical play.
Let's beat Chelsea here.
And options in the centre.
Let me know what you think.
And Pulisic has it. And now Havertz. This could level it.
Oh, what a move.
Still a chance.
What a save. Let's go
No
this way.
threat over for now.
What a move, what a save.
First 45 minutes have come and gone here at Stamford Bridge. Can they forge ahead? Arsenal with the lead going into this second half, but no room for complacency.
1-0 in Stamford Bridge.
Tolisso. Kieran Tierney.
Take that.
The ball with Zabitzer.
Yeah, why can we go to Stamford Bridge
Tolisso.
or Old Trafford and 1-0,
Thomas now.
grind it out? Yeah, we didn't score from
Marcel
open play, but we
Zabitzer.
played really well that game.
Hector
We deserved
Bellerin.
the 3 points. Grind it out,
Now
get the
with
result,
Tolisso.
and
Chelsea
what a
with the ball
performance.
again.
We do that at home, terrible. It's a terrible performance. What's the difference?
Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action.
What's
from
the difference
Premier
where
League
you
coming up
are
here on EA
if you get
TV.
3 points?
It's Chelsea
I don't care if I'm
facing
in the
Aston Villa.
backyard and I
Yeah, it's
play a
very easy to
counter-attack
build a
and
case for
consistent
those two teams
and
to
win.
make that game a real
Now, if you
cracker.
lose every
You
game,
should be tuning in
you're
for
not
that
doing
one.
it right.
Well,
But
they
when we
couldn't
play
keep
that
possession.
way, we beat teams.
Aubameyang. Chance here.
Now, it's not much different when you play a lower-level team. You just hold on to the ball more, and you wait,
And
and they will
breaking at
mess
pace
up
with
if you
menace.
don't. You can do it to Liverpool and City
Rudiger has
and
it.
Chelsea and United,
Conte has
which
lost the ball.
he's done it to all of them so far. Then you can do it to West Brom. You don't have to open up the play.
Gabriel.
Because any team in the Premier League, if you open up the play, can
Marcel
score 2 or
Zabitzer.
3 goals.
Can he take advantage? Bellerin. And here's Partey.
Ooh, Partey with a
Excellent
smash. Any team can score 2 or 3 goals against you now in the
I
Premier League.
understand there's been a goal in the Everton match. Alan
There's
McInally.
rarely a championship quality team.
Manchester United.
This year, maybe West Brom, maybe Fulham. Other than that,
The keeper came for a cross, but only succeeded in spilling
you just
the
let
ball.
yourself wide
He
open
gratefully
against any
stands
Premier
home.
League team.
60 minutes played,
You
2-1.
could
Thanks
let
very
3
much
in.
as always, Alan.
That's not good.
Arsenal have hardly had the ball at all, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the
Yeah,
pace
highlights,
they've got
I
in
like that.
midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Arsenal taking on Leeds United.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
And a chance to level it. And still an opportunity.
Oh, God.
And the
We
keeper
got
has
there.
custody of the ball, but just a few seconds before.
Arsenal went to a 4-man
Big
back.
save to
Everyone
make.
was
Well,
pleading
keep
for
hold of
it.
Have a breather,
Went to a
because that
4-man
first
back. I've
save
never seen him look
deserves
worse in
us
my
all to
life.
look at him and clap.
Hector Bellerin.
Should they really go to a 4-man back?
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Useful
Should they
looking
really have
position, you've got
Aubameyang
to
down the
say.
middle? Probably not.
Thomas. Tolisso. The cross is on.
Do the
Marcel
fans know more than
Zabitzer.
the coaches? No.
And news of a goal at
They don't.
Anfield. Here's Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Liverpool.
Not in the
69
sense of
minutes, 3-1.
the
Thank
first
you, Alan McInally.
half of the time that Arteta's been here. He won a lot of big games, doing it the way he wanted to do it. Now he's adapting, thinking, oof, maybe this isn't the
Here it is
way.
now, a substitution.
This is the way. You just have to stay the course. And that's something a Mourinho would have done. If he lost a couple games,
Ziyech.
he wouldn't have
On to
changed.
Jorginho.
He would have crammed it down your throat even harder, twice as
Conte
hard.
now. Jorginho.
It's Conte.
Big chance.
Jeez.
Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, goal behind Derek, and he's missed. It's a big miss.
It's a big miss. We're going to need a sub here.
William Saliba. Marcel Zabitzer. There to win it back.
Ah,
He's using his strength to good effect.
Ziyech. No.
Werner. And here's Castillejo.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
they've done it.
No.
A goal for Chelsea, who got themselves on level terms.
think Partey at half strength is better than Elneny at full strength, so.
Derek, it's like the manager scored. He's one of the players all of a sudden. Great stuff. Wow, what technique when the ball comes to you and you don't need a touch and you can just whack it first time like this. What a goal.
Even Steven, one apiece on this match. On a penalty in one of the other matches, but for which team? Alan McInally.
It's a penalty for Manchester United. He's put the ball down on the spot.
It's Sabitzer! Oh, I thought he was going to trip me there.
Well, getting in the way.
Oh.
Save. Arsenal's corner late
Unlucky.
in the game.
I got Aubameyang out wide.
Played into the centre of the box. Thiago Silva's block. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. And
Oh, what a ball! What a ball! No!
I don't think in the
No!
grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice in training
Oh.
next week, that was pretty average.
Well, it's
to be
farther
fair.
from the goal than it looked at first. I mean, he was farther from the goal when he made the header.
Arsenal have given it away. 5 minutes remaining and level pegging here. And Chelsea still knocking on the
Ooh,
door.
misplayed by
in the
Conte.
closing minutes. Can they find a winner?
Now, why can't I play a 4-3-3?
Thomas. And here's Saliba.
Oh, it's Lacazette. He's in.
A really
He's in.
sumptuous ball.
For the jugular.
Lacazette.
No!
It's still alive. And able to get a body in the way. And
Oh,
dispossessed.
foul, ref.
This could be dangerous if he's not careful.
Why can't I do it on FIFA? A, I bought 2 more world-class midfielders, which if you had would really help playing a 4-3-3 when you have people to protect crap in the back. Which is what I do, even though I've let up a lot of goals this year, even in FIFA.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time
And number
here.
2, it's FIFA. It's not real.
Dani Ceballos.
Is he in again?
Pass could do damage.
Is he in? Oh my God, Lacazette. You have let me down so many times this year.
And that will be all for this game. The story of
I should have won.
parity in
Should have
the
won that
end.
game.
No winners, no losers. Lee, your
Should have won at
thoughts?
Stamford
Well, lots
Bridge,
to
but we'll
eulogise
take the
about in
point.
that game, Derek.
Yeah, you dance, Burn. Saka with the goal. Man. Close, but... Alright. That's going to do it for this stream. Let me know what you think down below, if you agree with my Arsenal-ness or not. I kind of like commentating on Arsenal stuff. Haven't really done it on YouTube, but it's kind of enjoyable. Kind of makes the FIFA enjoyable too, for me, especially. Hope you liked it. Oh, we got West Ham away in the F. Got it. Alright, I think everyone looks good. Aubameyang someone broken the record. 9 points off of Liverpool still. Would have been huge if we could have won that, but we'll take the tie. It's a good result. Spurs are, oh my God, Spurs are hell away. Tied with us. Yeah, it's looking like a regular table to me. Minus Arsenal. They wouldn't be down here somewhere. By the way, if we double our tally with this amount of games played, we would be, in this case right now, in 11th after half the season. Boy. Anyway, please like the video, please subscribe. Appreciate you watching, and I'll be back for the next set of career mode games for Arsenal, and hopefully something better to talk about. Bye-bye.